Welcome back to the dojo, everybody. On this episode, we have a reappearing guest on the show because Tony is out with a choir concert. We have our Liam's Facts, our top 5 movie sequels, our fight scene with two famous mothers, and our joke of the week. So make sure you like, subscribe, and stay tuned for the show, everybody. Welcome back to the dojo, everybody. This is TruTalk with TruMotion, where a couple of guys talk about how to make the world a better place and hopefully make your day a little bit better in the process. My name is Mark, followed by my co-host Chris. Back again on the show. Tony is being a choir boy this weekend, so he's in that millennial choir, and they're doing their
show.
Yeah,
24th of July, or not 24th of July, 4th of July show, whatever.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, where it's the 250 year anniversary, all that stuff. I contemplated doing like something themed like that, but since it's Mother's Day tomorrow, I was like, yeah, we probably should hold off on
the closer holiday.
Yeah, I should have done top 5 like Mother's movies or something, but
that would have been hard.
I don't know if I could have. I'm not a mom, so Mrs. Doubtfire would probably be the only one that I would know. But we'll talk a little bit about some mom stuff. But no crutches today. No. So how's the foot doing?
So I saw my doctor Monday.
Okay.
I had a little bit of a scab on there, but he debrided that. He said it looks fine. I can wear shoes with backings on them now, so more tennis shoes at work. I can start wearing boots again when I'm in uniform. So I've got to find the right pair that don't screw up he wants them. My ankle needs to be supported, but still have some movement in there.
Okay.
So I've got to go find a pair of boots that match, but it's good. I got to start physical therapy soon. I requested him to fill out some forms so I can get what the Army calls a profile, so I don't have to do the 2-mile run.
Okay, yeah.
That way I can at least maintain physical readiness and do what I need to do, but not hurt my foot anymore. But
yeah.
All in all, it's doing good. I mean, it's May, right? Yeah. So
yep.
If I would have pushed it through for one more month, it would have been a year total. So I'm glad I got healed before the year mark. I mean,
yeah.
I'm glad I got healed, period. But still, if it would have been next month, I've been a little bit more upset, I think. So
yeah, especially for something I don't want to say is quote unquote simple as a bone spur, but yeah,
it's minimally invasive surgery.
Yeah.
I'm one of those weird
anomalies.
With them. I was like, Doc, call the medical journals, put me in this thing.
Yeah.
This doesn't happen.
Mm-hmm.
But my body was just like, well, I'm going to teach you a lesson.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, lesson
exactly.
learned. Not doing the other foot anytime soon.
I was going to say, you get a little like, oh, God, I don't want to do the other one anymore. But yeah, hopefully, is the other one bothering you as bad?
No. This morning it is, only because I walked a lot yesterday. So that's part of the problem. So I do a lot of walking or I do a lot of standing without stretching. I'm a little stiff in the morning, so I'll loosen up. But the next phone call next week is to make the physical therapist to start doing electroshock therapy and just stretching and do whatever they can to kind of get the muscles in that foot going. And then to teach me how to deal with the bone spur digging into the Achilles, because the doctors there said that they can show me stretches and like movements I can do that won't make it as painful when I'm done walking or running or doing whatever. So we'll see how that goes.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
But other than that, are you guys still moving bases in the process?
Actually, today's the 8th, right? Or no?
9th.
Today's the 9th.
Yeah.
So we move into the offices officially June 8th. And then we've already got equipment going down there all last week. That's what I've been doing. I've been doing annual training, and we've had people on orders packing stuff up and moving actual equipment down there. And then we're having a ribbon cut. We move in June 8th, and then the ribbon cutting ceremony is August, August something, where we're going to shut down the Fort Douglas and then ribbon cut ceremony for the new building, whatever. But yeah, I'm excited. Brand new building, have running water, have heat, air, no animals running through, no deers always up there.
Yeah. So it's kind of sad to see the Fort Douglas not be used for military purposes anymore. But
so it's funny. So as we started to move out of there, they started to take over some of our parking lots. And then the PX we had got closed down. I mean, so we're not moving until June. They closed down. It seemed like April of last year. They've been shut down for
The
a
PX?
long time. Yeah.
Wow.
So when they shut it down, they tore the buildings down, and then the U of U took over that parking lot like 2 days later and said, "This is our parking lot now."
Yeah.
And then they just repaved it and cleaned it. So it's funny to see how quick as we move out, or as we progress to move out, they use like, all right, we're moving slowly in and taking over this piece and this piece and this piece. So
yeah.
we're
Not
hoping they'll maintain,
wasting any time.
Yeah, we're hoping they'll maintain some stuff because it's got historical
Yeah.
value to it there. Fun fact, did I ever tell you why they built Fort Douglas in the first place to begin with?
You probably did, but I forgot.
It was back when the LDS, not a jab at the church,
Yeah.
but they built it to watch the Mormons in case they went crazy and started like overthrowing stuff.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
That's why it's up on the hill,
so it can look
above
down
the valley, so they can see down and see what's coming in and everything. Before the houses were there, it was just massive open fields or whatever. So there's historical value to it to an extent.
Because Fort Douglas was built in the 1800s. Yeah.
That's why that my building was. There's that long building in the middle of that. On that
the
hill.
courtyard.
That's the horse stable because they had horse-drawn carriages and stuff
Yeah.
back then. So
Yeah.
it's been around for years, and that's one of the reasons why I think we wanted to get out of there so quick too, is because it's been around for so long. It's just we outgrew it, and the U wanted that. It was like a $19 million property exchange or something. It was huge.
Yeah.
So, but it's
hopefully they keep some of the barracks and use them as dorms. And
I think they'll do. So behind us, they converted like the old PX into the Army ROTC building, and then like the post theater still exists. And then around the corner where the old barracks were, they converted into housing. So when the Olympics were here, that was the Olympic Village for the athletes.
Okay.
And then I think part of it is still used for if you're married and going to school, that's where you and your wife can stay because it's like little mini apartments or cottages or whatever. So
I just always thought it was funny. I didn't know this until one of the first times I went up there with you, that they have a naval base.
The Navy, it's the Navy Operations Support Center.
Yeah.
And they've been out of there for a while. So they moved, the Marines that were there moved to Hill, and then the Navy guys that were there, I think the Marines moved to Camp Williams already, and then the Navy guys got a building up on Hill Air Force Base.
Okay.
So
yeah, I always thought it was funny to see a naval base in Utah.
Because it's just, we're landlocked in the middle of nowhere, but I guess when you have like naval air operations and stuff, it would kind of make sense.
Yeah.
I have no idea what they did. I just know that they were there. So.
Yeah. Man, a lot of history with that though.
Yeah.
But that's cool. Yeah, you went to the tournament. We saw you at the tournament.
Yes, very nice to be there. Yeah. A couple of years. It was kind of nice.
Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully next year you can compete in it.
Yeah. So I was thinking about I'm going to spar when I do. That's probably about it. I don't feel like you and Tony were talking, I think last podcast about just being up there and not focusing on forms as much anymore. So I'm just like, I'm to the point now in the same way. Just I'll go and spar, maybe do a form here and there, but I think the main focus is just to have fun, just to get out there and
get moving around and the striking aspect. It's funny because when I was younger in my training, I was like, I hated forms, didn't want to do them. Yeah, I thought they were quote unquote a waste of time, all that stuff. And now it's like I really see the value in them. And it's like, God, as I get older, it's like I need that ability to move around,
to stretch and flow and stuff for sure.
And it keeps my mind sharp too, because I have to remember stuff.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah, but it's funny. We were working on forms the other day, and they're like, "Hey, we're gonna learn a new one." I'm like, "Ugh, I don't want to learn a new one," because all of the ones now have these like forward rolls and these like hopping push-up stuff, and I was like, dude, my shoulder can't handle that stuff.
I'm not even like that.
Yeah, I'm like, whatever, all right. So, but yeah, no, it's good to have you back on the show. We'll see if you can know some of the trivia. I'm interested to see what your top 5 sequels are.
The minute you texted me, I was like, all right. I instantly knew my top 1 automatically. This was one of my favorite movies, but then I had to think. And I kind of took the word sequel to heart. So it's got to be like the second movie in the series, and that's it. But then I even kind of took a twist on that as well. So I think because you're a movie fan like I am, you'll probably agree with a lot of the ones I've chosen. So. Yeah,
no, absolutely. But let's keep this show rolling. Let's move on to our Liam's Facts. Okay, last week's question, let's see if you know the answer to this one, is who is considered the highest grossing comedian of all time?
Highest grossing comedian of all time. I want to say it's Robin Williams because of the movies he did, but I feel like it's not that because every time you ask a question, it's never usually what you think.
It's not Robin Williams.
So my guess is going to be, I don't know, Joe Coy, somebody random. I don't know.
It's interesting because when you hear it, you'll be like, oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's Jerry Seinfeld.
Oh, yeah, because of the show and everything. Okay.
Yeah, Jerry Seinfeld is widely considered the highest grossing comedian of all time.
Okay.
Even though I can't even tell you the last time he did a stand-up.
So I think his money came from the TV series and syndication.
A lot of it came from the TV for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's interesting. All right, this week's question, Mother's Day themed, is when did Mother's Day become an official U.S. holiday? Well, a hint, President Woodrow Wilson instituted this. Okay, so again, one more time. When did Mother's Day become an official U.S. holiday? Make sure you leave the comments or the answer in the comments down below or email us at TruTalkTuesday@gmail.com. Also, a little fun fact, the lady who started Mother's Day never had children.
Really?
Yes. Apparently she started it to honor her mother.
Okay.
And she pushed to cancel Mother's Day because she thought it became too commercialized.
Okay.
Yeah. That lady's name was Anna Jarvis.
Interesting.
I almost put that as a question, but we decided to go with the dates.
Yeah.
So, but moving on to a word from our sponsor.
Yeah. TruMotion in motion, let's go. Gear up, stand tall, feel the flow. Kicking it strong with the best of the best. Streetwear fresh, put your style to the test. Karate vibes, yeah, we bring that heat. From tees to hoodies, keep it sharp, keep it sleek. T-shirt or hoodie, we got both. Subs for the grind, focus on growth. Stickers and swag, let the world know you rep style. Now let's go. TruMotion merch, yeah, we level up. Style so sharp, got that warrior's touch. Reppin' that swag, flex it, wear it proud. Support TruTalks and wear it loud. Discipline, power, the heart of the fight. Your fit's gotta match your unstoppable might. Tigers and dragons, bold on the sleeve. Step in the dojo, they know you don't leave. Oh, step up, don't wait. Rock that fit, let's elevate. TruMotion merch, yeah, we level up. Style so sharp, got that warrior's touch. Rocking that drip, yeah, you own the crowd. Support TruTalks and wear it loud. Yeah, we reppin' strong, no fear, no doubt. TruMotion merch shop is what it's all about.
Thank you, sponsor. Make sure you go on, buy some swag. Chris got his old retreat hoodie on.
2020. Yeah. 6 years ago.
It's the we ain't here to bake cookies.
Yep.
That was a good shirt.
I like it. It's comfortable.
Guy. We're gonna see if we can get him out to the retreat next year or this year.
That'd be good.
Jason Sells.
Yeah.
Jason Sells. What's going on, bros? That guy. Man, if we ever had him on the podcast, it would be like an 8-day long episode.
Can you imagine him and Tony talking the entire...
Oh, jeez.
You just have to record and just walk away. I'm like, all right, guys.
The trifecta of people that won't be quiet would be Tony, Chris, and Jason Sells. Like, that would be a podcast that would last a month at least. And it would be entertaining the whole time. It's ridiculous. But let's move on to our top 5. All right, like we talked about earlier, this is top 5 movie sequels. Only one of mine in my actual top 5 is like technically the second movie, but I have one that's not technically the second movie. But what do you got for your top 5?
Okay, so for honorable mentions,
okay,
I got Young Guns 2.
Okay,
because it's how they act like Billy the Kid never was killed, and he interviews people. Jaws 2.
Jaws 2?
Just because it's Roy Schneider by himself fighting the shark, and I like it.
Not the one where they go to the Bahamas?
No. The fourth one where it's the mom is there and Michael Caine. Yeah. No.
I always thought that was odd.
It was definitely
because the water's like too warm.
Well, and the mom's like, "Do sharks follow families?" Because then the mom's thinking this is like the third cousin.
Yeah,
and I'm like, "All right, people, this is a moneymaker. I get it."
Got a vendetta.
Yeah, on the second one, I like it because when he kills the shark, spoiler alert for people who haven't seen the movie.
What?
He holds that power line and says, "Smile." No, he's say "ah" as the shark chomps on it and then it fries itself. Yeah. It's classic cheesy 80s movie.
I get it.
My third honorable mention, Lord of the Rings fan, is The Two Towers, just because it actually kicks off in that franchise.
Yeah. I try, man, I could have put in like all the Lord of the Rings movies on there. I think they're great.
Oh, I love them all. I'm looking forward to the Andy Serkis.
He's Hunt doing for Gollum.
Yeah. Well, and then I heard that Stephen Colbert, now that he's leaving his show, he's writing a movie with his son, and it's gonna be the stuff that what's his name? Who was the director? Jackson, isn't his name?
Peter Jackson.
Peter Jackson left out of the movies.
Oh, okay.
Because when you read the books, there's like a whole 4 or 5 chapters he left out.
Mm-hmm.
Stephen Colbert's writing a movie based on those chapters, so it's going to be a continuation, but it's also its own movie. So I'm looking forward to that. My next one's Blade 2. I think out of the first one's good.
Yeah, honestly, I forgot about that. That is a damn good movie.
Just because of it shows the vampire hierarchy, and then Ron Perlman's in there as a weird vampire, kind of a hybrid thing.
Blade 2 is one of my one of the favorites
out of the trilogy. I like the third one with Ryan Reynolds and his sarcasm, but the second one's pretty good, I feel like.
Yeah, Guillermo del Toro.
Oh yeah,
had a great blend of physical or practical effects.
Yep.
And visual effects.
Yeah, he's one of my favorite directors.
Yeah, mine too.
Okay, so this honorable mentions where I was saying before the spinoff. So it's Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. So even though it's the third movie,
but it's a sequel.
It's the sequel because the second movie was actually the prequel, even though it was released the second one. So if you ever watch Raiders of the Lost Ark and then Temple of Doom takes place before Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Really?
So if you look at it, I'm a nerd that way.
Okay.
And then my last mention is Bad Boys 2.
Bad Boys 2.
Yeah, I like it because it's the scene in Cuba. I don't know. It's a lot more action packed. Driving that Humvee down the hill or whatever.
Yeah. No, I like Bad Boys 2. That's a good one.
So, okay, in my top 5, I'll go from number 5 to number 1.
Okay.
So number 5 is Terminator 2.
Yep. T2.
I loved it growing up as a kid. I think it's a great movie.
Yep.
Episode 5 of Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back, because it's the sequel. It just has more action, brings a little more story.
Yep.
Batman Returns.
Okay.
And then I liked Superman 2 with Christopher Reeves there because it shows General Zod for the first time.
Yeah.
I just thought it's different, and I think out of all of them, the first one's good, but the second one, I don't know, it wasn't Lex Luthor fighting, so it was kind of a nice story. And then my number 1 top 5 sequel is Aliens 2. That movie is
Aliens.
Aliens, thank you.
Yeah.
One of my favorite movies of all. I can quote that movie. I'll watch it if it's on TV, but it's 5 minutes in or 45 minutes in.
Aliens is a good movie.
I love that movie.
That's one of those rare instances where the sequel is better than the first. Better than the original.
Definitely.
Yeah. No, I agree. That's a good list. For some of my honorable mentions, I've got Captain America: Winter Soldier.
Okay.
That I think is one of those instances where the sequel is better than the original.
Yeah.
Even though it's hard to compare the two because they're almost like two
separate movies.
Well, yeah, not only that, films. But it's one was World War II based, and then the next one is
modern world,
spy espionage. So it's even though they're Captain America movies, it's you could almost put them in two different categories.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So then my favorite Avengers movie is Infinity Wars.
Okay.
I think Infinity Wars is really good because it was one of those you knew a character was quote unquote gonna die, but you didn't know who, and everybody thought it was gonna be Iron Man, and then when he gets stabbed, you're here it comes, and then all of a sudden, Thanos actually snaps his fingers, and you're what the hell? half of them are dead or gone or whatever. So it left you leaving the theater being like, what happened?
Yeah.
Like,
why did they pick those characters?
Exactly. For me, it's like I didn't see that coming. It's like, no, like they lost. Like, what is going on?
Yeah.
So that, and then my last honorable mention is Mad Max Fury Road.
That's one with Tom Hardy, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Thunderdome's pretty good though.
That's the with Mel Gibson one, right?
Yeah, and Tina Turner.
Yeah, I watched the ones with Tom Hardy. I've only seen clips, excuse me, of the Mel Gibson ones. I like the Tom Hardy one. I thought it was pretty good.
No, I thought they did pretty good. And then my top 5, I've got 3 out of the 2 that you already had. Aliens, Terminator 2, Empire Strikes Back for obviously all the same reasons.
Okay.
Then my Batman is The Dark Knight.
See, and I was thinking about that. I was like, it's a good one, but I'm more of a Michael Keaton fan.
Yeah,
I guess.
Well, and the Tim Burton Batman movies were good.
Yeah.
And that one was pretty dark, even darker than the first one.
Yeah. So little fun fact for you. There is an author named John Jackson Miller, something Miller. Anyways, he wrote continuations of the Tim Burton movies, and I've read the first book, and without being a spoiler, it brings in it'll show they think the Joker's alive still, and then they bring in a new villain, and then the next book he wrote after that happens after that one, and I think they introduced the Riddler, but it's Robin Williams' version of the Riddler, which they wanted to do originally.
Okay.
So it's pretty cool because it brings back that dark creepiness of like Batman Returns.
Okay.
And adds to that story. So I know they did comic books, like Kevin Smith wrote a bunch of stuff, but this is like an actual sanctioned Warner Brothers book continuing the exact story of Tim Burton. So it's pretty cool.
That's a book, or is it a comic book?
It's actually a book. I got it at Barnes and Noble. If you want it, I'll bring it. You can borrow it.
Dang.
You do audiobooks. But
I'll probably listen to it.
I'll send you the name of it later.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And then I've got Dark Knight, and my last one is I think this is my favorite out of the whole series is Rocky 4.
Okay.
Yeah. Like everybody's like, "Oh, Rocky 3, with Mr. T. That one's good." I like Rocky 3. It's not bad.
But because he's fighting Drago.
Man, there's something about Rocky 4. That movie is so cool. Like
the montage in the snow in Russia, and he's old school, like hardcore traditional training and stuff.
The soundtrack's good.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that you lose like a prominent character in the show.
Yeah.
You see him go through all this like inner turmoil, and it's like he's battling communism.
America.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like he's got the American flag Apollo Creed shorts on.
Yeah.
Dude, and those guys were freaking jacked in that movie. Holy cow. Apparently, while they were filming it, Sly told Dolph to like really hit him, and he put him in the hospital.
Really?
For like a couple weeks. Like he ruptured something.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like Stallone was in bad shape because he had Drago really hit him in one of the scenes. And I was like, well, have you seen the size of Dolph?
Yeah, he's like almost 7 feet tall, it seems like. He's huge. I don't think he's that tall. But...
No, here's a crazy thing. He's like my height.
Really?
He's 6'2".
Okay.
But
in that movie, he just looks massive.
Well, Stallone's a short dude.
Well, that's true, too.
Yeah.
Okay.
And, compared to the rest of Hollywood, I mean, he is a giant.
Yeah.
And when you're 6'2" and like just chiseled out of stone, you look like you're just this. He looks like 7 feet tall.
Yeah.
So I love Rocky 4. That's such a good movie.
Are you gonna watch they're making a movie about Stallone making Rocky? You're gonna watch that?
Yeah.
I have no idea. It's an unknown cast, but it's about what Sly Stallone went through by making Rocky. I'm like how he sold his dog. Oh yeah, because he sold his dog to get the rights of it out of his car.
Yep.
They didn't want him to do anything with it. He's like, no, this is my movie.
Yep.
I'm gonna see it. I like Sylvester Stallone.
I think it's great. Yeah, the stuff he went through to actually get that movie made, and the fact that he turned down, what was it like, $100,000 or something? I can't remember the dollar figure, but he turned down a massive payday. When you're broke, like he had no money, and he turned down, I think, at least 6 figures.
Really?
Yeah.
It was a big amount, but
yeah, I can't remember the exact dollar amount, but it was substantial.
Yeah.
Especially when you have $0 and you turn down that many dollars.
Yeah, for real.
To just have that much faith in his movie, and
yeah,
he clearly made the right choice.
No, I like him. He's I wouldn't say he's one of my favorite actors, but I'll watch anything. Like, I love Tulsa King. I thought it was a great show.
Yeah.
I've liked all of his movies, well, most of his movies.
Yeah, he's had a couple of, like, what were you doing?
Yeah.
But, like, I like Stop or My Mom Will Shoot.
Yeah.
I mean, it was good.
You know the story about that, right? With Schwarzenegger lied about doing that movie,
Yeah.
so he would do it.
So he would do it.
Yeah, but like Tango and Cash is good. Demolition Man's good.
Yep.
Even the old, was it Cobra? That's a classic one of his. You know,
You're the disease.
Well, and then even when he played, he was in one of the, it was Robert Rodriguez film, the Spy Kids movies.
Oh yeah.
He plays one of the bad guys or whatever, and it's just, I don't know, I like him. He gets a bad rap because he's all
yeah.
But at the same time, like, he's good.
He's not an idiot.
Yeah, no,
like,
he's
he knows
smart.
exactly what he's doing.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I think it's great. I love Stallone. Yeah, him and Schwarzenegger. Yeah, all those like 80s, 90s action movies is great. Speaking of 80s and 90s action movies, this fits because Mortal Kombat 2 just came out.
I want to go see it. I was gonna text you to see if you wanted to go see it.
Yeah, I'll totally go see it with you. No, Johnny Cage was, originally modeled after Van Damme.
Yeah.
And the reason why is apparently he was supposed to do something with the creators and he said no and backed out. So they created it to model.
As like a farce to make fun of him.
Yeah. And basically turn him into a punching bag for all the other characters to beat up.
Yeah.
So I was all like, that's funny. Like, that takes that pettiness to a whole new level. Like, oh, you said no, we're going to create a character where generations of people can beat you up.
But then if you look at the movie now, he's like one of the main drawing aspects
he's loved.
of it.
He's a beloved character.
Yeah.
And, yeah, the fact that he does the splits punch and and the way that they like fashioned his like outfit was fashioned after Bloodsport.
Okay.
The spandex and
I can see
the
that.
sash.
Yeah.
I mean, they changed the color of the sash because they couldn't make it too spot on. But I mean, if you couldn't understand that the splits punch was modeled
straight up after him.
Yeah, exactly. So, but yeah, I'm excited to see that movie, to be honest
I
with
think it'd be good. I heard somebody had seen it and they said, I mean, if you're a pure Mortal Kombat fan, you're going to go into it and pick a lot of stuff into it.
Oh, I don't know too much of the lore.
Yeah, but if you just want something just like old school, just like bunch of fights, a bunch of ass kicking and stuff, people said it's great.
Witty humor.
Yeah, I like the first one. I like how
I like the first one
they
too.
introduced Scorpion's backstory and stuff, and they created that new character that was kind of cool.
Yeah, everybody kind of crapped all over that Cole, whatever his name is, Cole. I was like, whatever. Like, he was a decent character. I mean,
this remake is definitely better than the original.
Yeah. Oh, the Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man,
that bad CGI with the animal fatality and stuff. You're just like, come on now. And then how Raiden's two different actors and stuff.
Yeah.
You're like, this is kind of obvious, you guys. Come on.
It's funny.
Now.
I was watching the Mortal Kombat movies last week, and after one ended, it played it played into the original. So I watched the 2020 remake.
Yeah.
And then it just cycled into the 95 one.
Yeah.
And I remember sitting with Shanna. She wasn't watching it, but she was in the room. And I was like, God, these special effects do not date well. But I thought they were the coolest shit in the whole
back
room.
Then, for
I was
sure.
all like, oh, did you see that? And now you're watching and you're like, oh, that's terrible.
Yeah. It's just like with The Matrix, when some of those fight scenes that Neo did, you can tell it's CGI, but back then everyone was like, this is the greatest.
This is so revolutionary.
Yeah. And then you're like,
it looks exactly like him. And you're like,
and now you're like, okay, you can tell that's computer.
That doesn't look exactly like him. But yeah, I'm excited to see it. Yeah, I love Carl Urban.
I think he's great.
I think he's such a good actor. Like, if you watch The Boys,
I've seen parts of it, not the whole way.
Okay, you need to watch the whole series.
Because he's the antagonist, right?
Yes.
On the whole series.
It's crazy because the whole series flips itself on its head. Like, you would think the main character, like the bad guy, tries to be portrayed as the good guy, and the good guy comes across as the bad guy.
Yeah.
It's odd. It's pretty messed up.
Oh, I heard.
In a lot of ways. But it's one of those where you're like, what did I just watch? And then you're like, that's kind of funny.
Yeah.
And then it pokes a fun at a lot of like modern issues.
Yeah.
You should totally
well, I know
watch
Seth
it.
Rogen produced it, and it's based off a comic book. I know that much too.
Yeah, and apparently the comic book is
a
way
lot darker.
worse.
That's what I heard too.
Yeah, I bought the first volume of the book, and I need to go through and read it.
Okay.
But it's definitely worth watching, that's for sure. But let us know what your top 5 are, if your top 5 sequels made our list, and if we forgot one. But moving on to our Ask a Sensei. All right, for this week's slang, I thought about doing, again, military slang because you were here, but then it's like, no, we'll save that for like a Memorial Day show or whatever. But we're doing mom slang.
Like what you call your mom, or
no,
just like
so
words
like
they use?
Terminology they might use.
Okay.
Now it's broken down into multiple different categories.
Okay.
So this version, not just moms say it, but like it's modern cool mom slang.
Okay.
Okay. So no cap.
I don't know. No cap on the water bottle. I have no idea.
No cap would be like no lie. Like no cap, bro.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna
yeah.
tell it.
So,
I'm gonna have to ask Sheree. Do you know any of these words, these phrases?
Then you're not a cool mom. Okay, so no cap is like lying, like cap, bro, or no cap means I'm not lying.
Okay.
Okay. Truthful. Slay/slaying.
Slay. Okay. Well, so when Sheree uses it, it's from the drag queen universe, and it's more of like, you did really good.
Yeah.
It's really impressive. Good job or whatever.
It's doing a great job.
Okay.
Yep. Correct. Bet.
So I've heard one of my soldiers in lost deployment used it a lot, and it was more of like, what was it? It wasn't like come at me, challenge me, like let's go, I got this kind of a thing.
It's yes, okay, or I agree.
Okay.
Be like, hey, Mortal Kombat was really good. Bet.
See, that just sounds so dumb.
I know. Again, I hear this all the time from like Maya and the kids here. They'll be like cook, or like let them cook. Be like, shut up.
No.
Stop. Tea.
So same thing. It's used in the question, at least how I hear it. What's the tea? You have gossip. What's the information? What you want to spill?
Gossip. Correct.
Yep.
There's a guy named, have you ever heard of Dave Portnoy?
It sounds familiar. You've probably talked about it before.
Yeah, he owns Barstool Sports.
Oh, yeah. He's come through and rated the pizzas and stuff.
Yes, he's a pizza guy.
Okay.
He's started this new series on his social media where he's in the Hamptons and he sits on he's on a beach. I can't remember which beach.
Okay.
But he calls it Tea by the Sea. And he
kind of like that.
He spills the tea by the sea, and it's become a whole like craze. So tea, gossip. All right, Riz.
That's like swag and stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, like charisma.
Okay.
Yeah, the Riz. Be like, that's stupid. Low key.
I mean, I've heard it used before as in like, hey, this is low key to keep it quiet. This is kind of a secret. Don't tell
subtle.
A lot of people. Yeah.
Yep, subtle. There's also high key.
Everyone knows. I guess it would be the opposite.
Yeah.
Okay.
I heard Maya use it the other day where we went and saw the Michael movie.
Okay. Is that any good? Oh, I really want to go see it. And I think I'm going to take Sheree for her birthday or something. Maybe.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
That is such a good movie.
Well, I heard that they're making a sequel too. It's just that was part of the story.
Okay. So this isn't a spoiler, but the movie doesn't go past the 80s.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So
they definitely could do more of it.
If you're thinking this is going to go till when he passes, no. It only goes to like 1988, 89.
Okay, good.
Okay. So, but yeah, Maya was saying that if she was born in Shanna's our generation, that she would be high key a Michael Jackson fan, like obsessive Michael Jackson fan. Like he would be her Justin Bieber.
Okay.
Because she's a huge Justin Bieber fan. Like that man can do no wrong. Like they did a bit where they put terrible tattoos on him, and people would be like, "No, he pulls it off. It makes it work."
See, and I'm not a fan because that whole Coachella crap he did with playing. He had he was performing. He had a laptop up, played music videos, and sang with the music video.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, bro, we're paying billions of dollars to be here. No, I'm not.
Oh,
like,
Maya was bought in. She live streamed it. She wanted to go.
I mean, he's got good songs, but come on, man.
Yeah. I'm with performers actually performing.
Yeah, for real.
So, all right, GOAT.
GOAT? Is it greatest of all time?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, greatest of all time. Aura or aura farming.
Aura means like you're, depending on how, I guess how it's used or what I've heard how it's used before, it's like your presence, like your spirit that's around you. I don't know.
It's like trying to gain respect or cool points. It's like your vibe.
Okay.
Your aura. Aura farming would be like you're trying to gain more prestige.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that to me is not how you use the word aura, but okay.
Yeah, no, it's how it's used nowadays.
Just shows we're old.
Yes. Slightly outdated mom slang.
Okay.
On fleek.
On fleek. Same thing. This is cool. This is on point.
Yeah.
It looks good.
Perfectly done or looking good.
Yeah.
Rad.
Rad. Well, like back when we were kids, it means it was something cool.
Yeah, very good. Groovy.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Right? It was something cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
Epic fail.
Just what it says. Like
Yeah,
you failed at that massive.
Major mistake.
Yeah.
Holler at me.
All right, Gwen Stefani.
Yep.
Just call me, hit me up, come find me, whatever.
Contact me.
Yeah.
Holler at me. Oh, man. Classic mom phrases.
Okay.
You'll live.
Just you'll be fine. Don't worry about it, kind of a thing.
Yeah, it responds to a minor complaint.
Yeah.
Like, you'll live.
Yeah.
I kind of say that.
I was gonna say, yeah, like I said as a dad, like a lot of this stuff I say sometimes.
It's very transferable.
Yeah.
Yeah. Be like, or did you die?
Yeah, basically. Is a bone protruding? No, then go away. You'll be fine.
My favorite one, and this is one that my dad did to me, and I still do it to all the kids. It's the best with little kids. They'll be like, I cut my finger. Oh man, we should just cut it off then, right?
Yeah.
No. Like, oh, so you're okay? Yeah, I'm okay.
Yeah.
Be like, all right, get out of
And
here.
then when Violet has a problem, I'm like, do you want to go to the hospital right now? No, then you're okay.
Yeah, exactly. Because I said so.
I mean, that's what you said as a parent. It's do it because I'm the parent. I'm the mom. Like I'm telling you to go do it.
Final say. Exactly. Do you think I'm made of money?
And that's what dad should be saying. But
Yep.
same, just paying for stuff.
Yep.
Why are you always asking for stuff?
Yep. Don't make me come in there.
That means quiet down, knock it off before
Yeah.
I have to come in and lay the law down.
Exactly.
Yeah.
With dads, it'd be like, don't make me turn this car around.
Yeah, basically.
Jeez. One day you'll thank me.
Let's see. What could that mean?
Yeah. No. Oh man. It's funny because as I'm getting older, it's like I'm finding myself saying certain things that my parents said to me or this
Yeah.
and that. It's, like you'll thank me later.
Yeah.
No, I won't. This is terrible. You're the devil.
You're so mean.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But then there's like, yeah, as you know, you become parents and you parent and this and that, you're like, man, my parents were figuring it out as they were going. And that's why everybody always gets so upset. They're like, oh, with the grandparents.
Yeah.
Be like, well, you didn't know them when they were parenting me. Exactly, because they were figuring it out. You were the trial run.
Yeah.
Now they got it figured out, and now they can have fun with the other kids.
Well, and that's something I tell. So, as you know, I got my 3 daughters, and that's what I've told Olivia. Is I'm like, look, I did bad with Jordan, and like I admit that, but I've learned to make it better and easier with you. And the same thing with Violet, my youngest. It's the same thing. It's just I even learned what I do wrong with Liv to do it better with Violet. But they're also, they pick up on it. And that's something, speaking of this stuff, we actually talked about this at dinner a couple of nights ago. Because my kids are smart and like they realize that the role of a dad is A, to pay for things, basically.
Yeah.
And B, because Violet had to Google it to prove the point, that as fathers, we're more of like the comedic aspect of stuff. And they don't come to the dads because they go to the moms for like moms are the more like caring, understanding. Dads are the stern ones. So it's definitely.
Well, it's that nature nurture.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Absolutely. That's why you have a unique situation. You and Tyler, like 3 girls, man.
Oh, I tell you what, man. I took them. So Violet. Yeah, it was Livy. Livy just had her freshman prom.
Okay.
And me and Cherie were basically we picked them up and took them to the Capitol and brought them home and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And just seeing them interact and stuff and just being paranoid. And then like Liv wants to get a job now at the movie theater. So point win for me. Good first job.
Absolutely. But I've never worked at a movie theater. I wanted to.
I'm telling you, man. Being a movie fan.
That's
best job in the world. That's my retired job.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, it's definitely hard because like for example, I can bond with them, but it's really hard. So like the other day I was talking about because like I said, Livy's starting to drive soon. I want to take her to Vegas, but I'm scared because it's me and her by ourselves. How am I going to bond with her because it's that male feminine? I don't know. It's very challenging having daughters because the stuff that they like you can't get into, but it's also fun because like I call them my princesses. So like I treat them as such, and we do that kind of a thing to bond, if that makes sense. Like my youngest being all about the princesses, you know. So there's ways to do it, but it's definitely, don't get me wrong, kids. If you hear this, we've talked about this. I'm very glad I have you as my kids, but it's definitely a challenge. On the flip side, Cherie's admitted she couldn't handle having a boy because it's different. You know,
it is different. That's why you need the optimal situation is you have both.
Yeah,
because you have the masculine, the dad, to protect the girls and to show the girls what to look for in a future husband or boyfriend, because you were the example that they set for.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you don't know how to teach them to be women. Because we're not women.
Yeah.
That's where Cherie comes in and is like, hey, as a woman, you need to do, like, this is what you need to watch out for. This is what you need to look out for. This is how you need to, like, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Versus, on the flip side, boys, moms can't teach boys how to be men. They can try and they can do their best. I'm not saying it's impossible, but you need that male presence to show boys how to become men.
Yeah, how to treat them.
And the moms to show the boys, like, what to look for in a future boyfriend or girlfriend, wife, all that stuff. So, yeah, it's funny because I have this conversation with Shanna all the time of, like, Maya's got me, like, wrapped around her finger, and it's like, it's not even funny.
My girls know that. Like, it's always, Dad, I want this. Okay, here you go. No questions asked, nothing. They go to Mom. Well, let's think about that first.
Yeah, exactly. And then Shanna's super hard on Maya.
Really?
Oh, yeah, super hard. The funny joke is, like, Maya could be sick, super sick, and Shanna would still be like, get up, you're going to school, this and that. And Maya had strep throat so bad one time, the doctor said her throat was closing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you're going to die at that point, I feel like, but.
And Shanna still made her go to school. Jamin will wake up and be like, Mom, I don't feel good. Oh, baby, just stay home and sleep. And Maya's like, what the hell?
I was on my deathbed and you made me get up and do something.
Exactly. And then me, I'm the opposite. Like Jamin, it's like, I don't feel good. I don't care. Get up. Yeah. Like, doesn't matter. I don't care if you don't feel good. Like, nobody else does either except Mom.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things to where, man, it's a thankless job. And with daughters, they're not going to like everything you like. Sometimes they will.
Yeah.
Like, every now and then you'll have that one that's like your little clone, where it's like, they like everything I like. This is amazing.
Jordan's that way. She likes video games. She likes comics. So like, it was because she's the first. But.
Yeah. But usually you find one, maybe two things, and then everything else you have to like what they like.
Yeah.
So it's like, if Liv is all about, like, princesses, it's like you're going to become the resident expert in princesses. So you guys can talk about it.
Well, and then this is not a deploy for Mother's Day, but being a dad, it's one of those things where I don't say we suffer, but like, we have to do things we're not comfortable with to bond with them.
Mm-hmm.
So like Violet, she likes random stuff. Not random stuff, princess stuff, and just really weird stuff. But like to bond with her when I video game, she helps me design my character by picking out my armor or doing whatever. So like I find little things.
Yeah.
And then with Liv, because she's a teenager, I just ask her. I treat her more like an adult.
Yeah.
And that's benefited me for sure, I think.
Yeah.
But
no, it's the biggest thing with me is I finally got Maya to become an Eagles fan, and she is a diehard.
Worse than you? Or just about as bad as you?
Just about it. You could ask her any player on the team, and she'll tell you who they are.
Was she big into sports before you and?
Yeah, a little bit. Like she liked sports, but never like to the extent.
Yeah.
Like I remember a while when she was in high school, and Saturday and Sunday during football season come on, she's like, oh, do we have to watch football again? Now she's like jonesing.
She's like, all right, we're gonna sit down exactly at 2:07 to have the pre-show go and
be like, is there no football to watch today? And I was like, oh, that was the greatest sentence I've ever heard.
I've raised them right.
Yeah, but yeah, it's interesting because again, both mothers and fathers just have both different but yet equally types of sacrifices.
Oh yeah, for sure, 100%.
You know what I mean? So it's one's not greater than the other; they're just different.
Not at all.
So, but that's some mother slang for us this week. But let's move on to our next question. All right, question number 2. What do you got for us, Chris?
You mean question number 1?
No, well, technically, question 1 was the slang.
Sensei. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, question 2.
All right, question 2. So this is in honor of Tony getting engaged. So congrats again, Tony. I texted you.
Yep.
And I may have asked it before, but I don't know. So they always say in every relation, and this is more of a sarcastic question.
Yeah.
They say in every relationship, someone always settles and somebody always marries above them.
Yeah.
Calling you out, Mark, and I'll answer the same question.
Okay.
In your relationship, who settled and who married up?
Oh, I definitely married up for sure.
Yeah. Same thing with me. Like that's always the big joke. Like Cherie, she could have done a lot better.
Any dude that says they settled,
oh yeah, they're wrong.
You're a moron.
Yeah.
Or you're just so arrogantly oblivious.
Cocky, you're gonna have a rough relationship.
Yeah. Or you just don't give a shit about the other person. And, and truthfully, at that point, like, what are you really doing? Like, it's like we'll joke and be like, "Oh, totally settled." Are you kidding me? But that's an all in jest. But like, if you are in a good, loving relationship, both of you will say that you married up.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So I definitely.
Oh yeah, 100%
married up.
I would not be where I'm at if it wasn't for Cherie and stuff. She made me, and shout out to her and everything. It's just I totally get it. So and I don't think that's the case in Tony's thing. I was having a hard time figuring out a question. I was like, you know what? I'll just have fun with it and throw something different in there or whatever. So
Tony definitely married up.
Oh yeah, for sure. He's quite a character. So
yeah, and she seems great.
Oh yeah.
So exactly what he needs.
For sure.
Yeah. They both kind of have similar senses of humor.
Okay.
Which is good. I mean, I don't know. I don't think you saw it. I'll show you before you leave of his like proposal
I heard
video.
you guys talk about it on the Lost podcast.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. So, but obviously that's not how he really proposed. But yeah, we were joking about it last week about how he went from like the He-Man Woman Haters Club to like engaged within like a year. And it's one of those, it's like, man, when you get hurt, it's hard not to
it's rough. I get it.
Yeah, it's hard not to just generalize, be like, oh, you're a woman, you're a piece of filth, dirtbag, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, because it's someone hurt us.
Yeah.
And but you never want to like shut every door. It's you can like.
It just takes time to heal. Then you can come back to it.
Absolutely. And that's exactly what you need. So, but yeah, congrats to Tony again for getting engaged. But I definitely married up for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Yeah, Shanna. Master Martin would say, be like, Shanna, you don't deserve her. And be like, I know. I don't. So, but yeah, any good husband will say they married up unless they're joking.
Yeah.
So, but it's interesting. I think most women would say the same thing. I hope, but I don't know.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, like you were saying, with joking about it, they'd probably crack a joke here and there, but it's just like you're saying, to love your partner, that's just, you're gonna, I don't know. It's
because everybody brings something different to the table.
Oh, for sure.
And that's why most marriages should work.
Yeah.
Because if you're like virtually the same person, it's probably not going to work too well. You're going to have a lot of trial
What's
and
that old
errors.
saying? Opposites attract. You need that counterbalance, the yin and the yang kind of a concept. Like,
Yeah.
it has to be that way.
Yeah. Yeah. Shanna's pretty fiery. I'm not.
Yeah.
It's funny because before she was super social, like love going out, love going and doing things, love being around people. Now she's all like,
let's stay home, not do anything.
Yeah, be like, I don't want anybody to come over. Be like,
Yeah.
Why not? I'm done peopling for the day. And I was like, You're done peopling for the day. She's like, yeah, I don't want to see anybody else. And I was like, okay. And beforehand, like, she always tries to blame me, be like, you did this to me. And I was like, I did not.
No, it's just
because I'm pretty quiet too, pretty reserved. But if somebody's like, hey, let's go out and do something, I'll be like, okay.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to be like,
no, I don't want to.
Yeah. Have you heard of the comedian Nate Bargatze?
Mm-hmm. I know of him, but I haven't heard any of his stuff.
Oh, you should watch his stuff. It's funny. I go, this is you, Shanna. I go, going out in your 20s, somebody would call you and be like, hey, dude, you want to go out? He goes, yes. I don't care where we're going, what we're doing. I'll set my apartment on fire. Just tell me where to go.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'll sleep on the floor for days if I have to. And then he's like, going out in your 30s. He's like, where are we going? Will there be parking?
Yeah.
Is there a place that I can sit? How loud is it? I think I'll drive myself. And then going out in your 40s, it's like, no. And I'm offended to think that you would think that I would actually want to go out with you.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's totally Shanna. So, but yeah, I definitely married up for sure. And any like we said, any self-respecting husband will say they married up.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And Tony, you definitely married up too. But moving on to our next question. All right. Question number 3. What's the best thing your mom has ever taught you?
Ooh. Okay.
Speaking of mothers.
It's a good question. I'm trying to think. So, man. Best thing she's ever taught me. Probably. I'm drawing a blank, honestly. I know it's bad to say that, but like I'm looking back because like I was out of my parents. I was closer to my mom for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if she taught me anything like specific. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it doesn't have to be like she taught me this because of this incident and that.
Yeah.
I would probably say for me, and like I would dare say most mothers, it's that like unconditional love.
Yeah, I was gonna say caring. Probably that's what I kept playing in the back of my head as I was thinking.
Yeah, and no matter what you do, like they will always make sure you have a place to come home to.
Yeah,
and dads will always love also, but they express and show their love differently.
Yeah,
versus mothers, especially with boys. Okay, because again, I'm coming at this from a son's perspective.
Yeah.
Like, you can almost do no wrong. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, you can make the most dog shit art project in school, and your mom would look at that thing and be like, this is like
the best. This is a Picasso.
Leonardo who?
Yeah.
Like, are you kidding me?
It belongs in a museum kind of a thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Frame it, put it on the wall, and dads would be like, good job, son. That looks like garbage.
Test it or something.
Exactly. But yet moms would be like, oh, this is my baby. Like, look how great this is. And just to shower you with that like unconditional love.
Yeah.
That's where dads have to be the opposite. Because if they did that to you, you would be this spoiled, entitled little turd. But yet mothers get to do that to their sons.
Okay.
But yet dads will do that to their daughters.
Oh, definitely. My kids know. Yeah, like I said before earlier. Yeah, I get it. No,
so if we ask a daughter this question, we would get obviously stark different answer.
With Mother's Day coming up soon, I'm going to go home and ask my girls this. Okay, hey, me and Mark talked about this.
I would definitely see what your girls say.
Yeah, I'm really curious, actually.
Yeah, because I view mothers as like with my mom, like, I'm not kidding. It's like they will say and do things that will make you feel the best. It's like, Mom, I'm having a bad day. And they'll be like, oh, sweetie. And they'll know exactly what to tell you. They'll hug you.
Well, and it's that maternal instinct. Like, I heard Sheree talking to Liv about this last night. It's just when they think something is, they just know. Like, they have a weird sense.
Yep.
Right? Like, and they'll know how to calm you and how to make you relax compared to the dad. All right, stop crying. This is getting annoying now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
be like, if you go up to your dad, Dad, I'm having a bad day. Oh, yeah? Did you go to Korea?
Oh, yeah.
Shut up.
I pulled that on Livy, and it's triggered her so much now. So now I've learned to, like, okay, tease her, but don't say it that way anymore.
Yeah, exactly. So again, dads have to be that way to counteract the showering of love mothers will give.
Okay, so let me ask. So I've got a buddy who's a single dad.
Mm-hmm.
How do you think that works then? Having to play both roles sometimes.
You have to balance it to where, like, if you are loving in one instance, the other instance you have to be a little harder.
Yeah.
So you can't be all one and all the other. You have to find that mixture for the two of them.
Yeah.
That's why it's never ideal to have single parents.
Yeah.
Not saying that it doesn't happen and it can't work.
Yeah.
I mean, clearly it can, but
it's
you
rough.
have to work twice as hard.
Yeah. So I've got a staff member who he's a single dad and his kids are all pretty young, and I feel for him because he'll come to me and I'm like, hey sir, hey boss, I gotta leave. I'm like, okay, well, what's the matter? And he's like, oh, like the other day he called me, my kids are up in daycare and I gotta go. I'm like, cool, go. Like, I know he's by himself. I'm like, take off, go do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
And I'll check in. Hey, how's your kid doing? Oh, she's fine. She went back to school the next day.
Yeah.
But on the flip side, he's like, I got to go because my kid punched somebody and I got to go yell at him. You know what I mean? So, like, I've seen both aspects of it.
Yeah.
But I even think looking back, like, if Sheree's not around, like, I go to my girls and I'm like, you know, I can do the same thing your mom does. It may not be as nice and might not be as friendly, but, like, I can still do what mom does. But at the same time, I'm also admitting, like, look, this is my role. I'll just accept it and move on.
Yeah.
So
that's why, like, when you're deployed, Sheree has to.
Oh, it's hard as hell on her.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's got both. She's got to be the protector of the kids and the nurturer. And then, I can't.
Yeah. Yeah. Again, I'm not saying dads can't turn girls into women.
No.
Excuse me, but they'll do it different ways. Like you said, it's like you can do the same things that Sheree does, but maybe the way you say it or phrase it is differently. So, yeah, I definitely think when it comes to things like the best things my mom has taught me is how to show that love for people.
Okay.
You know, and then we'll ask the same question for Father's Day. It's like, you know, what do dads show?
Yeah.
And it's like, for boys, dads will show you what it takes to be a man.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, what does that mean? It's like, you put others before yourself. You put, like, mission first, you know, going military. It's mission first. Like, I'm secondary.
Yep. It's whatever you guys need. I will sacrifice and deal with it until you guys get what you guys need.
Exactly. But I think the issue is we're showing that, but we're not conveying the message enough. And I'm talking parents, not just dads. I'm talking parents, because I don't think it's being conveyed to the newer generation.
What do you mean?
In terms of, like, that sacrifice. It's like, yeah, you sacrifice a little bit of what you want for the betterment of your children.
Okay.
Parents are becoming more and more selfish in terms of, well, I'm going to put me first and then deal with my kids. And to a certain extent, I understand it, but they're going about it the wrong way.
Okay.
Yes, you do want to make sure you're okay first, but you can't do that until your kids are, like, self-sufficient.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because your youngest is how old now again?
She's 9. She turns 10 this year.
Yeah, like, you can't, like, you can leave her home for a few hours, but you can't leave her home for days.
Oh, no.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yet, Liv and Jordan, well, clearly Jordan, because she's older now, like, you could leave them alone and they'd be like, they're okay.
They probably prefer it sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. So at that point, then you could be like, okay, I need to make sure Chris is okay first before I can help other people.
Yeah.
Why? Because the kids are, self-sufficient.
Yeah.
But, the little one, you could leave her home for a couple hours maybe, but you can't expect her to get to school by herself.
Yeah.
You can't expect her to cook all her food by herself. So in that instance, you can't put your needs before her needs.
Yeah.
It's like you have to put her needs first, and then eventually you can start working on yourself, because it's again, talking about balance. We hear it all the time when you go on airplanes, put the mask on yourself first before you try to help someone else. But if the person can't help themselves, you have to put your needs secondary for a moment to make sure that they're okay.
Yeah.
And I feel like most parents are still just be like, well, I need to make sure I'm okay first before I can help someone else.
Yeah.
Well, if that's truly the case, then you shouldn't have had a kid.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I think the problem that I've seen a lot too is a lot of these parents live for these kids.
Yeah.
And I know this is not a jab at it, but at the same time, these young kids that are influencers, it's their parents driving it. How can you be a 5-year-old? That wasn't your idea.
Yeah.
But yet mom and dad are now quit their job because they're your manager, your producer, or whatever. You know what I mean? So stuff like that kind of bugs me.
Yeah.
Because they're using you having a child as a benefit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, having kids has benefits, obviously taxes and stuff like that. And I joke with my kids, it's free manual labor or whatever. But
last acceptable form of slavery.
Yeah, basically. But then when these people, these dance moms and these competition moms, that
are traveling sports
teams.
And
I'm not against it. If the kid comes and says, I want to do this, 100% support it.
Yeah.
But if you're like, hey, you're going to do this because I think you'd be good at it, I have a problem, because I feel like that's the parent feeling like, okay, now I have my offspring, I can live vicariously through them.
Mm-hmm. Well, when you go see the Michael movie, you'll kind of see that with Joe Jackson.
Oh, that's what I heard. It's just even knowing enough about Michael Jackson as it was, his dad
he was a terrible person.
Yeah.
And there's a couple of hard scenes to watch in there where you're just like,
why did that happen?
Or I wish I could reach through the screen and just beat the piss out of him.
Yeah.
But yeah. Some others, it's interesting, because I'm curious to see what your girls say.
Yeah.
Because I could ask Maya and Jamin both this same question, and we will get starkly different answers because of how the interactions with their moms would be.
Yeah.
Flip side, it'd be the same thing with, boys and girls, or, sons and daughters asking about their father.
Yeah.
The daughter will be like, oh, dad was the most caring and blah, blah, blah. And the boy would be like, dude, that man, beat my ass and pushed me to do this and that. And it's it's just different. So I'm really curious to see what your daughters say about, what they've learned, what Cherie's taught them the most about just being their mother.
Yeah.
So, but what's your mom taught you the most, or the best thing your mom has taught you? My mom, it's just showing that unconditional love and support.
I think that's the same thing with Cherie. She's
that
very
love and support.
Treat everybody equal kind of a parent. Don't judge anybody. Make sure take care of the kids, right?
Mm-hmm.
If your friend needs help, let me and your dad know. We'll take care of it. We'll, we'll help out. We'll do the right thing. So
yeah, absolutely. But thank you, all those mothers out there. Parenting is a thankless job.
Oh, for sure.
And again, going back to no one job is easier or harder than the other. They're different.
Yeah.
And they're meant to be that way. But you have to honor and respect both of the roles that parents play. But moving on to our fourth and final question. All right, what do we got for our fourth question?
So it's kind of a continuation from the question you asked in honor of Mother's Day. What is the most fondest memory you have of your mother?
Man, I think that'll probably go in sections, or I shouldn't say sections, stages. When I was young, Like, I appreciate my mom, because for up until about 4th grade, I was homeschooled.
Okay.
My sister and I were homeschooled, which honestly was the best years of schooling of my life. Why?
Really?
Because we could get done by noon, and then we'd just play outside the rest of the day. It was freaking awesome.
Yeah.
But I remember my mom came from a very art background.
Okay.
Like, she's a
piano teacher, right?
Yeah, she was a piano teacher, and she had a degree in music theory and early education. So she knew how to like teach and portray things.
Yeah.
And like, if you could technically blame her for me liking the Eagles if you wanted to.
Wow.
Because we did an art project when I was a kid where we made all the NFL teams helmets out of like construction paper.
Like all the teams?
All the teams.
Wow.
And we took like those old Folgers tin coffee cans, like the hefty metal ones, and we used that to kind of outline the helmet a little bit. And we made every single team with like construction paper and colored pencils. And I remember she was all like, so which one do you like the most? And I pointed to the Eagles one because I liked the color and I liked the way that the helmet looked.
Yeah.
And it's been downhill ever since. And
Wow,
we would do art projects like that. She would take us to like, you know, art museums and the Natural History Museum, or take us to parks and just allow us to experience a lot of different things out there as opposed to just one thing. And like, I remember growing up and like, we would listen to classical music. She would teach us about composers, but yet we would still hear modern music. It's not like we were these like shuttered
in kids kind of a thing. Yeah,
exactly. She allowed us to make mistakes and fall, but be right there to pick us up when we would fall. As I got older, being that support that you didn't think you needed, but yet she was always around if you needed something.
Okay.
And she would do a lot for, excuse me. She would do a lot for us. I didn't like just because she knew that that's what we needed. And she would do a lot for other people as well. Like when I was in high school for basketball, we had basketball practice at 6 a.m. before school. And she started to notice that like we were like dragging and super hungry by lunchtime. Cause obviously, you know, you're getting up at like 5 a.m.
Yeah.
And then from 5 to noon's a long time to not eat for a teenager.
Yeah.
On top of all the physical activity you did. So she started waking up with me and making muffins.
Wow.
And she would bring the muffins to the end of practice. So everybody would get a muffin and like juice.
Okay.
And now every time I smell muffins, like I think of like early morning
your mom.
Basketball practice and my mom.
That's awesome.
So, and then like, you know, the dancing with her at my wedding. And now we're in a stage to where, unfortunately she has MS and it's becoming more and more difficult for her to move.
Okay.
And being able to like get her out, get her active. And now it's my opportunity to show and give her value because she's struggling with what's her quote unquote purpose right now. Because again, she can't really, like, she needs help. Like she wouldn't be able to live by herself. So, you know, she relies a lot on my dad and myself. And so that drains on her because she's never been the type to have people rely on her to get things done. Yeah. She was always the one that took care of people. So like being able to give her tasks and do things that make her feel like she can still do things. Like it was interesting yesterday. I went over there and I was trimming and pruning a tree that they have. And so she was out there and telling me which ones to cut and this and that. And she goes, "Hey, there's a broom over there. Can you grab it? I want to sitting her walker, and she's like, I want to sweep this part of the sidewalk. And I was like, okay. So I did. And I was taking some trees to their backyard, and a guy pulls up on the street and was like, do you need help? Because she's sitting like on the sidewalk with the broom. And some guy pulls up and was like, are you okay? Do you need some help? And it was like, yeah, I'm fine. Like I requested this. And it's like, I want to be able to do everything for her. But again, it's going back to like how she was teaching me. It's like, you can't do everything for them because then they won't know how to do it for themselves. Yeah. And if I do everything for her, it'll take away more of her purpose.
That makes sense. I can see that.
I guess for me, it's like, what was the original question again?
The fondest memory of your mother.
Oh.
You said it was in stages. It started off and it's kind of progressed differently.
Yeah. Probably the one that sticks out into my head the most was about, oh, shoot. Maybe 5 or 6 years ago, she did an MS walk, or we did an MS walk with her, and she wanted to walk past the finish line. So she got out of her walker, and I've got a picture of her and Shanna, and her right leg, she has virtually no control of it now. Yeah. So it kind of just drags. And she's all like, I really want to walk past the finish line. And it's like, okay, yeah. And just seeing like her determination to like stand up, like keep a hold of, push through and do it, even though it's very difficult for her to like walk. Like I don't even consider what she does really walking anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah, just seeing that, it's like, man, anytime you're like, oh man, God, it's so bad. Really? Do you have it that bad? And it just really puts things in perspective for me. So I would think right now that's probably my fondest memory of her.
Just her crossing the finish line?
Yeah, okay. And just the determination and like grit that it took to do that. Yeah. It's like, okay, if she can do that with what she's dealing with, then like, you know, I can do anything.
Yeah.
That's that whole like, stop being a bitch, dude. Like, come on, you can do this. Be like, all right, I can do this. Yeah, I'd probably say that for sure. What about you?
So this is a little, and I'm surprised they asked this question. It's a little touchy for me because my mom passed away from cancer. Geez, I don't know, 20 plus years ago. So it's been a while. But
so you lost her when you were fairly young.
Yeah, I was probably, actually it's been longer than that. So I left home when I was 18 for the military. Mm-hmm. And I came home the next year because she was downhill from there. So she passed away before I even turned 20. I was even out for a long time. So yeah, it's been 20 plus years since my mom passed away.
That's interesting because you and Shanna are kind of in the same boat.
Yeah.
Shanna's mom passed away when she was like 18, 19 also.
Yeah. And
that's, I can imagine that.
And that's, as I asked the question, I thought about one instance, but then hearing you talk about what your mom's done, I've got a couple of them. So the first one is my mom was very arts and craft like. Mm-hmm. Like I remember her having a stamp collection, not like the stamp on letters, but like this rubber collection.
Stamps. Yeah.
She did that, but then she could make stuff. I remember she made me a Batman costume for Halloween when I was a little kid.
Yeah.
But I took home ec in high school and we were doing sewing, and I wanted to brag, I guess, but I also needed help. So I had my mom come to my class with me, and like she helped me actually. It was Bugs Bunny, some kind of print. I made shorts, a bag, some kind of thing.
Yeah.
I remember that. That was a good memory. And then my mom worked at the credit union when America's First Credit Union got put up in Mesquite. She worked there in no accounts.
America First?
Yeah.
That's where Maya worked.
When they put it in Mesquite.
Nice.
She worked in new accounts, and I don't know what made her do this, but for Halloween, she dressed up as Mimi from the Drew Carey Show with the really bad makeup and everything.
Yeah.
She came to my high school and handed out candy one day, and it was weird because it was on. So like I'm walking through my school in the lunch, and there's my mom come walking in, And it might have been like an advertisement thing for the bank or whatever.
Yeah.
So I remember that. And then the third one is, I mean, it's not depressing, but it's rough.
Mm-hmm.
So like I said, when I was a kid, and I didn't tell this part, but when I was a kid growing up, early kid, before I was a freshman in high school, mom got breast cancer.
Mm.
She had the surgery. My dad quit his practice. We did a bunch of stuff. That's when we moved us from Vegas to Mesquite. And then she got over it. Well, then I joined the military, like right out of high school. I left to go to basic training. While I'm in basic, she got hurt at work doing something, and that triggered her getting tests and her cancer to come back.
Mm.
So I left August of 99. By December of 99, my mom was it December of 99? She wasn't in the best shape. And then December of 2000, she was basically bedridden at home in the hospital, and I got reassigned back home to be with her. And I'll never forget, she was basically I came home to be closer to her, but it was such a shock because it was my mom. I left the house. Like I was with my friends doing dumb shit, and I regret it all day long. But there was one time where I just sat with her one day, and we didn't talk, but like I was just around my mom and being there for her. Yeah. And then towards the end, she pulled me close and held my hand and told me she was proud of me and stuff. And it was just one of those, like the last thing you remember your mom telling you was kind of that thing. And it's rough. Like I said,
yeah,
it's been 20 years, and then
doesn't make it any easier.
No, I mean, and for a long time I was in denial about it, but it's definitely Mother's Day does hit hard for me because I lost her at such an early age. And a lot of my friends' mom has become mothers.
Your surrogate mother.
Yeah, and it's easier to call them mom rather than like Desiree's mom or Mike's mom. It's just what we did in the small towns, whatever. Yeah. But it's definitely, those are the three things my mom coming to school to help me with the home ec project, her coming to school, and then just towards the very end, just having that time where I came home to be with her, and then she was just, it was weird too, because it was one of those at-home medical beds. She was just laying there, couldn't eat, couldn't do anything, and she tried to talk to me, and I got the point across, whatever. But yeah, it was definitely a very humbling experience. So
yeah, you and Shanna should probably talk more, because I didn't realize that your mom passed away so young. I remember you telling me that she passed away when you were young, but I didn't realize it was virtually right around the same time that Shanna's mom passed.
And you got to think too, though, with it. Like I was 18, 19 at the time. Mm-hmm. Greg would have been 15, 16, because he's born in 84. And then Courtney was born in 86. So Courtney was like 10 or 11. She was young when my mom passed away, and I think it affected her the most out of everything. Yeah. But we all handled it differently. So when she passed, take him up for it. When my dad got sick, I was with my dad all the time. Like I picked my dad up for everything. So we all handled it a certain way, but even it's definitely a different situation. Yeah. For sure.
Shanna's brother was 12.
Wow.
When she passed away. And come to find out that he was actually in the house.
Really?
When it happened.
Wow.
From what I've been told is he actually, I guess, hid because he was scared.
Yeah.
And he actually tried to give his mom CPR.
Wow.
Yeah.
I can't imagine what that must have. Oh, man.
Yeah. It was he struggled with it. I honestly think he's still struggling with it, but take advantage of the time that you have with your parents and your mothers. I mean, they may do things that irritate you and make you mad, but it's like we said earlier, you'll thank me for this later.
Yeah, for real.
But you never know when that last time will be. So it's, without sounding like morbid, it's like you always want to treat every opportunity and every experience and interaction as like, hey, this might be the last time.
Yeah.
So I want to make sure it ends on a good note. So, but let us know what your favorite moment is with your mom, because everybody's got one. Yeah. So, but moving on to our fight scene. All right, this week's fight scene is between two famous fictional mothers.
Okay.
It is Beatrix Kiddo, the bride,
Okay.
versus Sarah Connor.
Ooh. Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
So, like my first gut reaction is like, oh, the bride would totally destroy him. Well, we forget Sarah Connor beat Terminators.
Yeah.
So,
well, and that's the thing. We're talking about Sarah Connor in like Terminator, or Sarah Connor in Terminator 2 after she went through the training and stuff.
Either one.
So
okay. So round one, we'll have in the Bride's universe.
Okay.
She's got her sword. Let's say Japan, just to make it exotic. She's in her yellow jumpsuit, all that stuff. She runs into Sarah Connor at that sushi restaurant, and they start fighting.
Okay.
Who you got?
For that instance, I'm gonna probably the bride, just because she's got the sword and she's a little more skilled. I think,
and also I'm viewing it as she is basically hunting her, so she knows
she's hunting Sarah.
She knows exactly where she's at. Okay. That's why
I can see that.
They're at the restaurant and kind of catches her by surprise, because I'm assuming Sarah Connor's still going to have a firearm on her.
Yeah.
And guns trump swords.
Yeah.
Typically. But if you can't get to your firearm, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So in this instance, I agree with you. I think the bride is gonna take it. All right, so we got one round for the bride. Now the next one, it's interesting because as I was saying that, I was thinking, I was like, well, shoot, the whole Terminator series is predicated on something hunting Sarah Connor, and she still deals with it.
Well, and again, that's what I was asking. Like, if we're talking Sarah Connor in the first one, she only becomes a badass at the very end.
Yeah.
Now, if it's the second one, I think it'd be a fair fight, because then she's tactically trained. She's been living on the run. She knows weapons and stuff. So that's why I'm like, it's going to depend on.
I'm thinking T2 Sarah Connor.
Okay, so in that case, I still think it would be the bride in Japan.
In round one.
Japan, she doesn't really know that area very well.
Yeah. But round two,
I'm giving it to Sarah.
Yeah, in the Terminator universe in California, sure. I've got Sarah Connor also.
Just that scene where she leaves John and the Terminator. She plans the weapons herself. She does tactical stuff to go to the not Sensodyne, that's the toothpaste.
Yeah.
The company to find the guy. Like, she's tactically smart about stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you watch the Sarah Connor in like the remakes or the Genesis one or whatever it was called, she's still pretty much of a badass.
Yeah, no, I would agree. I got Sarah Connor winning round two also. Yeah. Okay, now round three, no weapons, in a cage. Who you got?
I think at that point, because no weapons.
And they can't run because they're in a cage.
Yeah, and I don't see Sarah, like, she's buff because she was working out when she was in the crazy house and stuff, but probably the bride, just because if it's Uma Thurman, she's got that tallness to her. Because Sarah's kind of short, at least Linda Hamilton's short or whatever. So I see the bride, but I can also see it being a draw.
I got the bride because of her training,
her martial arts skills.
Yeah,
that's what I was thinking. Because I don't think Sarah has that
finger
stuff.
Death punch or the 5-point palm exploding heart technique. Then takes 5 steps, boom, dead. Yeah, I got the bride winning in an actual fight where it's you can't run
Sarah
away.
Just being like a boxer kind of per se.
She would brawl, punches. And I think she would come out hard.
Yeah,
try to take Beatrix down and try to ground and pound her, but I think Beatrix's skill would weather the storm, and she would have that adrenaline dump really fast, and Sarah Connor would tire out, and then
I can see that
the skill would start to like show at that point. So I've got the bride winning in the last round. So I've got the bride winning 2-1. Who do you got?
I would probably be 2-1.
Yeah,
because it would go bride, Sarah, and then the bride. So yeah,
cool. All right, we've got the bride winning 2-1. Who do you think would win in a 3-round fight between Beatrix Kiddo, the bride, versus Sarah Connor from the Terminator series? Let us know in the comments. And now moving on to our jokes. All right, what do you got for a joke this week?
Okay.
I've got a couple of good ones, actually.
I was racking my brain thinking of one, and then I remember the joke from Dukes of Hazzard.
Okay.
What do you call what happens, or what do you call it when you mix an onion with a donkey?
What?
A piece of ass that'll bring a tear to your eye.
Yeah, that's a
It's
good
funny
one.
because Willie Nelson says it to Johnny Knoxville's character.
Oh, the new one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I haven't seen the new one.
You haven't seen? Oh,
Yeah.
dude. It came out like years ago.
Yeah, it came out a long time ago.
Oh, dude, you'll like it a lot.
When Jessica Simpson was still a thing.
Yep, she played Daisy Dukes,
Yep.
whatever her name is.
Okay, this one. If someone is late for a special needs class, can the teacher call him tardy?
You're not wrong.
Or, did you know that every Mother's Day crime goes down by 63%?
No.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I didn't realize mothers committed that many crimes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I asked Violet for one, and in honor of Mandalorian Grogu,
Okay.
this is Violet's joke, and it was, what kind of car does the Mandalorian drive?
What?
A Toyota.
Oh, Toyota.
I was like, oh, okay, I get it.
Doo-doo.
Yeah, being a dad, you like
There you
those
go.
stupid jokes.
I love it. I love
So,
it. Keep her going with it.
Yeah, I try.
But let us know what your favorite joke is. And I thought the tardy one was funny. I was like,
it's pretty good.
that was catchy.
Yeah.
Did you listen to the one about the episode with the life hack of watching Jaws in reverse?
How it's where he gives birth to or he gives someone legs or whatever. Is
Yeah,
that what you guys were saying?
It's the joke is it's a life hack. You watch Jaws in reverse, and it's a heartwarming story of a great white shark giving limbs back to disabled people.
It's pretty decent.
I was like, that was funny. But moving on to our shout outs. All right, now it's shout outs. Anybody you'd like to shout out this week?
A couple people. Number one, I got to do Cherie because it's her birthday today.
Oh, okay. Happy
birthday, babe.
Cherie.
Hopefully you can enjoy it and relax.
Man, she's got a double whammy today.
Trust me, it's rough. Every year she gets double stuff or celebrates twice.
Happy birthday and Mother's Day. Like, damn.
Exactly.
Tell me
So-
someone else who's got a weekend like that.
I have a friend who was born on Christmas.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, I mean it sucks because it's Christmas and your
Yeah.
birthday, but no, she gets. My love language is gift giving, regardless. So I always make sure she's like, I already given her stuff because we celebrated
mine
last
too.
weekend.
I'm terrible at that.
On the way home, I'm gonna stop and get her two things that hopefully she's still sleeping. Yeah, so I can
It's
wake her up
pretty
with
early.
a couple of things. Yeah.
Nice. What are you going to get her? Because by the time this airs,
Yeah, she won't know.
she already has it.
She likes red velvet stuff, and nothing but cake has really good.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna probably get her a big full cake for her birthday,
Uh-huh.
so she can share with the kids, with the girls, and then get her own little private, like individual one.
If you like bakery stuff, just down the street
Okay.
on 106 is Schmidt's Bakery.
I've walked in there before. I've never got anything from them before though. Are they really good?
Yes.
They're popular because it's a big building, but I don't.
It used
really
to be
know.
a steakhouse.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, no, that place is awesome. They have red velvet cake pops if she likes red
Maybe
velvet.
I'll go there instead.
What does she like? It like what other flavors does she like?
Chocolate.
They have a ton of chocolate. They have these big German chocolate cookies.
Mm-hmm.
Really good. So imagine a German chocolate cake, but in a cookie fashion.
Okay.
Mint chocolate chip cookie, or no, not chocolate chip, mint cookies.
Okay.
Were imagine you know what whoopie pies are,
Mhm.
but like
Big
this
fat
big,
ones.
like with the
cream
chocolate
in the
coating on top
Okay.
of it with mint cream in the middle.
Okay.
Those are really good. Yeah, so I definitely hit that place up
Yeah,
too.
I'll swing by there and see what's going on. Just because it's Saturday, she wants to relax. She's got plans with the friend for lunch, but I think it's just, I don't know, kind of do whatever. And then Mother's Day is.
Well, happy birthday, Cherie. I hope you have a
Yeah.
great day.
And then for Mother's Day, I
Yep.
don't know what we're gonna do yet or whatever.
Yeah,
But
it's funny. We were looking at trying to do a brunch with Shanna, and then
on Mother's Day,
yeah,
good luck, dude.
yeah.
Places are packed. Or do you want to do it at home?
No, we're gonna do it at home now. The reason why we're gonna do it at home is we looked at the prices.
Oh yeah, it's astronomical, dude.
$95 a person.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And I was all like,
where was that at?
Snowbird,
Okay.
Tuscany, Grand America. Little America was $55, but it was no reservations. You had to like show up and hope for the best.
Just wait in line, basically.
Yeah. And I was like, we're not doing that. And she's like, we're not doing that either. So I'm just going to cook her dinner.
Okay.
But interestingly enough, another side note about Mother's Day, that is the busiest holiday for restaurants.
Mother's Day is
busier than Valentine's Day.
I can see that because you got to think in most societies or most households, the mom does most of the cooking. And this is the one day a year where it's like, hey, don't cook, mom or honey. We'll take you out to dinner or whatever. So I can see that.
Yeah. But yeah, shout out to all the moms out there.
Yeah.
Thank you for all the work that you do and all the work that is seen and unseen. Because a lot of the times, a lot of the work goes unseen
and unheard. Yeah.
And unheard and unappreciated. But
and then my second one, I want to give you a shout out. So I want to thank you for being a friend.
Yeah.
Because you've actually, and this is not me just complaining or bitching or whatever, but my circle is very small.
Yeah.
And like I consider like 5 people actual friends. And you're one of them. And it means a lot when people reach out to me.
Yeah.
And granted, I don't do it as much as I should, so I'm just as a fault. But it shows that you're actually care about me, the person.
Yeah.
And not just, because I met you through Brandon and them and being a student or whatever, but we became friends through that time frame. And it's just good to have people like you reaching out. Hey man, how you holding up? Hey, and that's it. Like that's all you want to know. You don't care about anything else besides how are you holding up compared to call me, hand you the favor. It's more of like, I'm just checking in on you kind of a thing. So
my favors are like, hey, you want to do the podcast?
Yeah, I'm like, sure, why not? I mean, it's kind of early, but I don't have a problem.
Yeah, no.
But no, I just wanted to say thanks. She notices it too. So I appreciate it and just reaching out and just doing what you've done for me for the years and everything. It means a lot because I don't have a lot. Older I get, the more reclusive I want to be.
Your circle naturally shrinks, and it should be that way.
Yeah.
You definitely don't want this giant group of superficial people.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, I appreciate you, man. Like,
Thanks,
I enjoy our relationship and our friendship. Speaking of Brandon and Jason, I saw Jason a couple weeks ago.
Did he come to the tournament? I didn't see him when I was there.
No, he personally did not come to the tournament. He sent
right?
students to the tournament. I saw him the Thursday before the tournament. He came by and dropped off his stuff. Yeah.
Wow.
And I showed him around. We sat and chatted for a while. It was good to see him.
Yeah.
So I was like telling Tony, I was like, dude, that guy is looking more and more like a monk every day. He's like super clean shaved head, no facial hair.
Yeah.
He's still stupidly jacked.
I follow his school on Facebook, and
I hope they're doing well.
Videos.
It seems like they're doing well.
Like they're doing okay.
Yeah. He's got a completely different system
Yeah.
in terms of how he teaches.
Yeah.
But if it's working for him, fantastic.
Yeah. And it's a good area, up in Sandy. It's a good location right there in the Walmart parking lot.
Yeah, they don't do any personal lessons. It's only group classes.
Really?
Yeah, and they don't do any forms.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. I guess it's easier for a schedule that way too. It kind of narrows down.
And he closes on Mondays. He's closed Sunday, Monday.
Wow.
So he just works Tuesday through Saturday.
Good for him.
Yeah. Yeah. I hope he's doing well. And eventually we'll have him on the podcast as well too. Okay. We'll get him in on a Friday or something.
That's good.
Yeah, because I completely agree with him on this aspect. He was saying, he's like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it because he's teaching classes and he doesn't want to take away like teaching a class that's like, what do you say, an eighth of the kids' like class material for like only 4 people going to the tournament.
Yeah, no, it makes sense.
And I'm like, oh yeah, that's totally
because then it's just him and Gabby too, and I don't think so. It's like someone's got to be there to do stuff. Unlike other schools, you've got you had people until Stephen left and stuff. But.
Yeah, no, but yeah, shout out to Jason and the mothers, and for you for continuing to come on the show. We love having you.
I was going to ask you a favor about that later. I guess so. I've got a friend coming to town.
Okay.
That doesn't live really. He lives in middle of nowhere, Nevada.
Okay.
If you want any extra people to be on a podcast when he's here in town for a few days, we'll come over. He's a nerd like us.
Okay.
He's a corrections officer for a jail. I'm not asking, but at the same time, if you just want something different, if Tony can't be, or you want 4 people on the podcast,
sure.
I think he would think it's kind of cool. He's actually on a podcast. So
yeah, absolutely. We'll talk about when he's in town, and we'll make it happen for sure. Yeah. But let's move on to our final thoughts. Any final thoughts you want to leave the people with?
Yeah, with Mother's Day, everybody, and you said earlier, Mark, just of all days, love your mom all the time, kids, parents, spouses, whatever.
Yeah.
But at the same time, don't take it for granted, because it'll come out of nowhere and you'll think you're totally fine, and then something stupid happens and your parents are gone. Not just your mom. Just cherish the relationships you have and the friendships you have, because the littlest thing will change that over a dumb decision.
Mm-hmm.
And I get it, live your life how you want to live it, but at the same time, if you really value their friendship, nothing's going to break it. But at the same time, God forbid something happens and they pass away, then you're screwed and you lost that person. So just cherish the little things, the little times, the little nuances, whatever. Just embrace it that way.
And cherish the struggles that you have with them, because those are what shape who you are and what you do and how you think.
Yeah.
It's funny because I think going back to where it's like when we talk about parents nowadays, we try to shield our children from the hardships that we had.
Mm-hmm.
But in reality, it's those hardships that we had that forged us into who we are today.
For sure.
And if we take away that from them, then they won't. What do they have to lean on to grow up?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I completely agree with the you don't know when the last time will be that you say I love you to someone, or give them a hug, or tell them you're proud of them, or do something nice for somebody. I mean, we know that all too well here with Liam, where
for sure.
1 minute we're at the Christmas party and the next minute I'm getting a phone call saying that he passed away.
Yeah.
And you're just like,
how did that happen?
Yeah, exactly. What do you mean? So with moms, I love and I hate holidays. I love holidays because it brings light onto certain things and people, but I hate it because that's the only time some people do things for people.
Yeah.
It's like,
I've heard you say that before. Just do things just to do things. Don't wait for a holiday.
Don't wait for one day to go up to your mom and be like, Mom, I love you. Thank you for everything you've done for me. Or again, with Cherie and her birthday, it's like, don't just wait for her birthday to do something nice. And I know you don't.
But just don't wait around for that stuff.
Exactly. Yeah. Don't. If you see something that makes you think of that person, either call or text them, or pick it up for them. Or if you're like, man, I wanted to go on a walk, and it's like, call them, be like, hey, you want to go on a walk? Don't wait for a specific time or day or event to express your admiration and gratitude and love for somebody.
Yeah.
So, but happy Mother's Day, everybody. Thanks for kicking it with us this week, and we will see you next time.
Later, everybody.